Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We're driving around in a 2014 Final Edition Cabriolet. It's a really special truck. It's only got about 15,000 miles on it. We're doing our initial shakedown run, so I've got a test loop that goes out from the shop up around Carter Lake. Puts about 25 miles on it, just make sure everything shakes out and it's doing what it should. But I figured I'd bring you on a ride along just to show kind of how smooth this truck is and how nice it is. One of the key things you're going to notice initially when you're in it is this has one of the cool options. It's got the sunshade in the back, so when the top does go down, it actually helps buffet some of the wind. That's kind of a neat little feature we see on these. But the other thing that's different between the regular cabriolets, and you'll notice, is the stitching on the door cards is it's a pleated tan color, and it's a two-tone juxtaposed with the black interior. So that's one of the key differences. Otherwise, if you were to buy one of these, it's always straight black or straight silver. So it's kind of cool. It richens it up a little bit and makes it a little bit nicer. One of the other neat things is all the Final Editions come with a flat bottom steering wheel. So again, just a little different, little subtle changes. And other than that, it's almost identical to your 2014 G550 that you can buy off the production showroom. You get the same command system, you get the same dash, you get the same center console, same doors. It drives very similar. It does drive a lot faster because it's about 1,000 pounds lighter than the long wheelbase version. But aside from that, it actually handles really sharply. This is an ideal vehicle if you're in tight quarters. Think of a really tight urban environment or going around a coastal town where you're not having a lot of high speeds and just kind of need some maneuverability. Now, on my test drive, I do take this up around 70 miles an hour. I get the highway speeds, make sure that everything is right where it should be, no shakes, rattles, vibrations, etc. And this thing passed with flying colors. And I really like driving these trucks. It definitely makes my job not suck. So it's a fun day. I'm gonna pull over up here and we're gonna put the top down so you can see what that looks like from inside the cab and kind of get a real world view of that. So let me pull over up here in this neighborhood. And perfect. All right, guys, so what we want to do when you put the top down is, first off, you got to be perfectly stopped. And to do so, you got to put it in park, pull the park brake up, roll both of these back, and now you'll hear the beep. Pretty slick. Roll both of these up. And we're rolling again. Cool thing about this, and no one really talks about it because there just aren't a lot of these out there and there's not a lot of people doing content on the G-Wagen Cabriolet driving wise, but they are almost just as quiet driving with the top down as they are with the top up. That's one of the very interesting things. It's one of the very few convertible power hardtop SUVs out there that has this level of refinement when you're going down the road. So again, we're gonna go out on the main road here and get up to speed. And you know, it is a 5.5 liter dual red cam V8, the 7-speed automatic. It has a nice little grumble to it. It's not loud, it's not obnoxious. You can live with it. And that's the key thing. It's coming. All right. It's got good power, it accelerates. But again, you can hear me. I'm talking normally and you're not getting a whole lot of wind buffering and a lot of wind noise. Notice I've got almost nothing happening up here. It's just the wind goes right over top. So it's one of the really unique things about these trucks, the way they're designed. Sure, they may look a little goofy from the outside and some people love it or hate it, and that's usually it. It's a very polarizing vehicle. There's very few people that are in between on it. And if you're one of those folks that love it, you know why, because you can have the top down. Right now I'm going 50 miles an hour. It handles great, and one hand on the wheel. I have to think about it, and I'm able to hold a conversation and not focus on, you know, oh my gosh, what's happening with the vehicle. It's effortless, it's silent. And that's one of the things Mercedes really tried to do when they designed this vehicle, is it's focusing on the drivability of the vehicle and the experience. Not so much look at the vehicle, but take in the scenery around you, take in the partner that you're with and have that conversation, and look at the scenery that's around you so you can really enjoy the experience of where you're at, the drive, and the purpose of actually being out. The vehicle's secondary in this context. So anyway, just wanted to share that little bit about what it's like to actually drive a G-Wagen Cabriolet Final Edition on the open road on one of our shakedown loops. And I'm glad you could come along and look forward to sharing more with you. All right, guys, check it out. We're back from our drive. I'm going to put the top up so you can see what that looks like on this 14 Final Edition. Truck is still running, but what you have to do, get inside. It's basically a direct reversal of what it takes to put the top down. So roll these down, open that up. We're in park. Pull the park brake, and just hit the button. It's too easy. Again, this is one of the few power hardtop cabriolet SUVs that does this. It just still kind of blows my mind, but it's such a cool truck. And no, you cannot do this while you're driving. So easy. Anyway, let's walk around the outside real quick. Cool looking truck. It's not black, it's actually a brown color. It's a mocha. I'm missing it. It's a metallic mocha. It changes color a little bit in light. It looks really, really, really sharp. So a couple key things though is the wheels are definite. These are specific for the Final Edition. It's called them the Heart wheels is what I call them. I know there's a specific name and a few of you are going to correct me online, so I appreciate that. But internally we just call them the Heart wheel. Aside from that, the truck is gorgeous. This is a really clean 15,000 mile example of a 14 Final Edition. There's only a handful of these out there, and one of the things that makes this a Final Edition is they only made 200 of these trucks per calendar year. So 13, 14, there's only 200 of these. And again, the key thing that differentiates this is going to be your tan interior, the tan top. The exterior did come in a couple different colors, but one of the key things when this was initially penned by Mercedes-Benz is it was only going to be produced in this color, this mocha color. They didn't have intentions to do it in black, silver, any other color, but there is enough demand from others out there saying, hey, we want this truck in different colors. We do not want the brown color. So that's why Mercedes made it in different colors. But if you find yourself with one of these or run across one that is the OG mocha color, that is the way that Mercedes intended it to come from the factory. So again, it's a really cool truck. It's a really special truck. Right now, current day, this is 2025, quarter two. These are trading hands in the low to mid 400s. So again, just want to put this out there as an information video so you can have a little bit more information about the Final Edition Cabriolet G500.